Hey guys, welcome back to the O&D Life. This is going to be something new where I kind of do some narration of loading up the dump trailer. And just had some video footage that I thought I'd share with you guys, and then just kind of talk about some of the things that I've noticed I needed to do while loading the dump trailer, just to kind of give you an idea of what you have to think about. So with the horses where they're at, it ends up with a lot of muck at the bottom of the hill up against the fence there and the gate. So periodically I need to clear out all this muck, manure, clay, hay that just sits on the ground. So it gets pretty heavy. I bring it on down. This is a good flat area where I park the trailer to load it up. I've tried to do it up there closer, and just being at different angles makes it difficult. So I've got the camera mounted on the arm of the loader, so that's why you're getting the view of the bucket, and as it goes up, kind of see the sky and the trees. But one of the things when I lift that bucket up, you know, if I have a really heavy load, a full bucket full of that muck, sometimes I barely get it up over that rail. And you'll see some video footage of a different angle on it, and I'll share that with you guys. You know, you'll see how, you know, have to raise it up pretty much all the way to be able to dump it correctly. Here I'm backing up the hill, back up into that area where I'm cleaning out that muck. It's just easier because then I can come back down. Don't have to go up to the top, turn around. So sometimes I'll just back right up. But as I was saying about the weight, sometimes I'll raise it up and you'll have the bucket curled all the way back, and you know, that brings the weight closer to the pins and a little bit easier to raise. But sometimes it'll be right on the edge, and I can just barely get it over the top of the where my loader arm is, over the top of the dump trailer, and then I have to curl it down, try and dump a little bit of the material, and then raise it up a little more, you know, curl it back up, get that weight right over the pins, and then raise it up all the way, and then I can dump it completely, you know, and curl the bucket all the way down. So when you see the other angle, that'll make a little more sense what I'm talking about. I did have one bucket where I was not able to raise it up to clear the rail. So what I did is I went in from the backside, opened up the gate, and was able to get it dumped that way because I didn't have to take it up as high. I just opened up the gate in the back. But here you can see, got to get it up over that edge. Make sure not to dump it back over on your hood. Get it over, and then got to raise it up a little more to be able to get your bucket to curl down all the way. Empty everything out. They do sell some dump trailers that are lower profile. If I had it to do over again, I was in kind of a rush. It might have been my own making, to purchase this one, and if I had it to do over, I'd probably do a load trail, like what John Ritter has over, if you check out his channel. But comes with ramps, so he loads his BX25D into it, but it comes with ramps. It seems like the gauge of steel, the sheets are a little bit thicker, and I believe it's a little bit more low profile. But this serves my needs. The main thing is that I have to use it monthly to go get hay, and then I use it for this, load up brush in it, and dump it. So, alright, here we got some footage of me getting ready to pull it around and dump it. I'm in some of my videos that you know, not too recent, but where I was clearing brush. If you follow the channel, you'll see where I was clearing brush in kudzu, and it was a pretty good hill, and then some gullies, I guess you'd call them. So what I'm doing is I'm bringing that muck over and dumping it into the gullies, the deep areas. Try and backfill some of that in. Got to put this stuff somewhere. So I'll pull it up, then I'll change my camera direction. But one of the things kind of neat, you know, I don't have a wireless remote to dump the trailer, but it has a long enough cable that I snake it up into through the back of the Explorer, and once I back up into position, then I'm able to, you know, have the controller in the seat next to me and back it up, push the button to raise it up, and lower it back down. So that's what you'll see here in just a minute. I'll back it on up a little bit get it closer to the edge of the where it goes down, the decline. Probably, you know, when I got mulch, I think I was able to fit 2.5 yards of mulch into that trailer. So as far as how much muck, probably not quite that much, but that muck is a lot heavier too. But it raises on up. It is kind of slow, but I'm using a small tractor too, so it's just some tractor therapy, dump truck therapy. Something satisfying about being able to move that material. You get spoiled, you know, from having to go from used buckets to a wheelbarrow to a front end loader, and then you want a dump trailer. You get spoiled. First world problems, right? So I can pull forward a little bit, get it all emptied out, and then start lowering it down. Down, down, down. So that's gonna about wrap things up. I'm gonna throw some other video footage and update of the dog dens, just to kind of show some people when I had dug them out were wondering if they would flood. And so I've got some footage of during a rainstorm or just finished up raining that you guys will be able to see, kind of see. But needless to say, we were able to manage to make it so that the dens can drain, so the den can drain. So that'll be coming up here shortly. Just a quick little video update on the dog den and how it drained, since we're getting a good bit of rain. You know, I dug it out, put them on a little bit higher ground, slanting downhill, because this is all on a hillside. And had my daughter add some shavings in a couple days ago. I got in here and cut the grass, and then I had a big mound of dirt from when I dug it out. And I went ahead and smoothed it out a little bit and got it distributed, and then box bladed around in here. But since we got so much rain, I thought I'd show how the dog den drains. I've not I kind of held back on really covering it all up with dirt because I was just worried that it was going to be flooding and I'd have to dig them all up and rearrange. So now that I know that it drains and I'll just have to maintain that drainage, I'll probably encase the dog dens, the igloos, more with dirt for insulation. Help keep them cool in the summer and keep them warm in the wintertime. So, just a little update.